I'm following, and that was I asked you to fill out a card, and I'm going to have them stand when I call a question, and I'm going to do a little follow-up on one because you did talk a little bit about high-tech jobs and about doing things with manufacturing. Could you give us a little perspective about what we hear are manipulations of currency in certain countries, and also how the trade acts not being followed are affecting manufacturing in the United States?
Absolutely. You know, having fair trade is very, very important to us.
One thing. Gil Wilkinson's the one that turned in the question about bringing jobs back to America.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, we know we're in a global economy. We know that, and we're willing to compete. I said in the President's Export Council, but my message all the time is we want to export our products, not our jobs. And the only way to guarantee that that doesn't keep happening is to have fair trade laws, and to have them enforced. And now President Obama is doing a better job than President Bush, but there's still much more, I believe, that we can do. China is the worst offender because they use their very large country and all of the money that they're willing to put into things to try to do a number of things that are causing us serious problems. They're saying to our auto industry, if you want to do business in China, and we want to sell in China, that we have to give up our new high-tech information and patents about how we're building cars in order to be able to sell in China. And then when you do that, of course, then they take it and then they start, making the cars and undercutting us and so on. And that's an unfair trade practice. Currency manipulation, where they value their money. They don't allow it to be valued like the rest of the world does. They peg it always below the value of our money, which means that their products seem cheaper than they really are because of the way they manipulate what's called currency laws. So that means that they can sell into us and it will always look cheaper and always be cheaper, but it's because they violate the law, the international law, and that needs to get changed as well. So there's a whole range of things that need to get changed. I'm co-chairing our manufacturing caucus, and we have put in a number of different bills and have been pushing. The administration, as I said, has been taking trade cases and going into court on behalf of our auto suppliers and others, American tire companies and others. And they are doing more than has been done in the past, but I think there's a lot more that should be done right now in order to push back on these other countries.